The winter sports season is underway, and it's time to catch up on all things Anderson Raptors with AD Chris Newton. Coach, how are we doing today?
Doing great. Excited to be back with you, Rob. Appreciate it very much, and just excited to get back after it.
It's so fun doing these shows. I know that we're doing a good service to your fans and student athletes and teachers, and we try to have fun doing these, and also do a school service, if you will, and just to try to keep people connected. So I'm glad to be back doing the 8 for this winter, and we'll do 3 in December. I think it's 3 in December, 4 in January, and 2 or 3 in February. So looking forward to it. Hey, before we start on winter, we do 8 shows in the fall, so we end before we get to postseason, and I know that Anderson had a really strong fall season, and I would love for you to put a bow around the fall season publicly for obviously football and any individual soccer and any individual runners or things that you'd like to talk about, just to congratulate them one more time on a super fall season.
Yeah, well, first of all, Rob, I appreciate us being back after it. I was getting a lot of people coming up to me and saying, "Hey, what they finally figure out you had a face for radio and no more podcasts?" And I said, no, this is planned. So people were wanting them back. So I'm glad we're all back, starting with the winter time. So
yes, sir.
And you're right. We'll get back after starting here in the winter, but we weren't finished with some of our fall sports when we were done. So the 3 main ones that we're still going were girls soccer. So our girls soccer was incredible, and they made it up into the district championship match and lost to the 6th rated team in the state, Centerville. Beat us in double overtime, 1-0. So that was a tough one. But our girls played so well, so we got a district runner-up trophy. Then our boys soccer team had an unbelievable run and won the district championship. We beat, oh my gosh, I believe it was Dayton Chaminade. I don't know, it wasn't it. Beat a team from up in Dayton, and
hold on, I'll get it for you.
Yeah, gosh darn it. I'm embarrassed that I can't remember who we beat, but I know we beat them 3-1. We beat them up at Centerville.
Fairmont,
Kettering Fairmont. That's right. We beat them up at Centerville, and we beat them 3-1. Great game. Played a great game, and then we played in the regionals. We played St. X and kind of had a bad break on a first goal and just could never catch up. We could never catch up, so we took that one on the chin, but our boys played great. They finished great, finished as the ECC champions, and then wrapped up with bringing home the district championship trophy as well. Then football, we just kept getting better throughout the year, and better and better and better. And just so excited. We went through the playoffs. We were fortunate enough to be able to play Bartels Road again at our place in the opening round. We got that one. And then we played, my gosh, can't even remember who we played in the second round. We got them, Kings. We got Kings again. It's so weird playing, your gosh darn ECC teams constantly in the playoffs, and that's how good our league is. We're constantly in every sport you're playing each other. The deeper you go, it seems like the more ECC teams you play. Then we had a great battle versus Harrison out at Lakota East. And then we had a knockdown up at Princeton versus Withrow, and that was a great game. That might have been our best game that we've played all year, just top to bottom. We had so many kids contributing in so many different areas. And then ran into a buzzsaw in the state semifinal.
Yeah, the Tigers are pretty good.
Man almighty, were they good. And, granted, we didn't play our best game. Granted, they had a lot of reason for why we didn't play in our best game. But very proud of our boys, and they got us, and they ended up winning the state title. So when you lose to the state champion, you can be upset, but there's a reason why you lost, and that's because that was the number one team in the state. So just a second, Rob, I'm going to show you here something.
Okay.
Here we go.
Look at you.
Here we go. I got some hardware, baby. Right there's one.
Okay.
That's our girls trophy.
Impressive.
District runner-ups. Here's our boys soccer trophy.
Look at that.
That's district champions.
Should have one more to show. There
And then our football trophy right there, regional champions. And I got to tell you, I've been here a long time, and we have never received 3 trophies in the same season. And I mean, that just goes to show you what an incredible fall we had, bringing home 3 legitimate pieces of hardware is amazing. So super proud of our kids.
How fun was it fall season around the school with the football and soccer success? Just the overall not attitude, just demeanor and just the hallway. It changed. It starts off the whole school year more successful, right?
Oh, just the morale is unbelievable, and it's incredible what it does. You know, what our extracurriculars do for our school during the day, you know, and you know, kids are excited. We had a couple pet buses going. They're excited. You know, we're selling T-shirts, Final Four T-shirts. We're doing all this, and kids, you know, our student section is incredible, and so you know, they're gathering together what their themes are going to be for the extra games, and you know, it's a ton of fun, and you know, the excitement was tremendous, and I tell you, one of my most favorite things ever, and I was very, very fortunate and very lucky to be a part of a football program that did this a lot, is practicing on Thanksgiving Day. That's one of the
better than that.
Oh my gosh, we had a huge, you know, our coach did a great thing. He invited the public to come watch. So alumni, our football parents did a huge, did some turkeys for the kids, and our former booster president and a football announcer, Tom Terciano, is one of the best human beings alive, went to a place up here called Everything Bagel, which is an outstanding bagel shop, and he bought orange and black bagels. So he bought 100 of those and brought them for our kids on Thanksgiving Day at practice. So
lifetime of memories.
Brings oh my gosh. And one more thing. Let me shut this door here. One more thing. Unbelievable. So made a phone call just to try to get some, you know, just we wanted to do a great send-off. I mean, our plan was to play in the state championship game too, but we wanted to do a nice send-off for our kids going up to the, you know, we're playing at Columbus Crew Stadium. So made a text to our local police department and sent an email to our local fire department. And I got to tell you, Tim Matty of our police department, he arranged, I think we had 5 police cruisers.
Like the Rolling Stones.
And then Chief Martin, oh my gosh, Chief Martin, Bones Smith up there at the fire department are incredible. I think we had 5 or 6 fire and rescue trucks. They took us down Beachmont Avenue. They even took us, I mean, I'm just, you know, just leaving the place, right? They took us all the way up to Kings Mills, right? Our kids felt like they were the most important things in the world, and to us they were at that time. But
that's awesome.
The whole community dove in. There's signs all over the place in Anderson Township, go Raptors. And so makes you just realize how lucky you are to live and grow up and raise your kids in a place like we have here.
Yep, it's awesome. Well, let's put a bow around that, and congratulations to them. And hopefully the winter season has as much success and keep the ball rolling. So congratulations
Yes.
once again to the fall sports teams at Anderson. And now let's dive into winter sports, and let's talk boys and girls basketball. I know things are just getting ready to get started this week. Just kind of quick overview, Newt, on boys and girls basketball.
Yeah. So our boys basketball, we were supposed to open up on last Friday, and we were supposed to play tomorrow. Fortunately, we were supposed to play Winton Woods and Kings, who is very used to having a football team going deep in the tournament, and knows how much that can affect your boys basketball program, and really not having, the team that you need to compete at that level. So both Winton Woods and Kings were like, hey, listen, Newt, we totally get it. So we postponed our games with them, and they're pushed back later in the year. So we open up this Friday. We play back-to-back Friday and Saturday. And we couldn't postpone anymore. Boom, you got to play Friday and Saturday. So we open up with West Claremont at our place, and then we play New Richmond at their place on Saturday. Right. So we're just very excited. We're going to be different. Mm-hmm. Chandler and Charlie Thone were two big trees there in the middle. Right. And last year for us. And although we got another pretty big dog that hangs out in the paint this year in Kanan Peening, he was busy scoring touchdowns and making tackles for us all the way up till last week. But we're very excited about the kids. Cassius Black will be back from last year. Andrew Patterson will be back from last year. So we're just excited to see the type of squad that we're going to roll out. I think we're going to be fun to watch. I think there's going to be a lot of moving around with these kids and up and down the court, and we should be very athletic. I'm very excited. As for our girls squad, our girls squad opened up. We opened up before Thanksgiving. We took one on the chin to Seton, and then we were playing really, really well against Little Miami, and suffered a gosh darn injury. One of the injury bugs came and got us again, and young lady is going to be out for the season. Was a very good player for us, and Josie Greiser, and kind of bummed for her big time, but it's really going to affect our squad. So we battled back. With the kids fought real hard against Winton Woods, who we just played last week, and took that one on the chin. So Josie was a big part of our squad, but now Coach Carletti, he's a phenomenal coach, and so now they're working and practicing and figuring out where to go, now that Josie's not here. So we're we got three great senior leaders in Liv Havens, Kayla Plank, and Izzy Lanham. And so we're very excited to see where they're going to take us. So we got a couple freshmen last year. I don't know if you remember this, Rob, and this is a great thing to see. Last year we had 5 girls JV players, and we had 6 varsity players, right? All we had were 11 in the program. So we'd have to dress a varsity girl and put her down on JV just in case a girl would foul out. This year, we have a great freshman class. So exciting. So we have a number of players. So we got a girl named Ella Dreyer that's playing varsity for us. Bria Costin's playing some varsity for us. Lusa Redmond is a freshman playing some varsity for us. So just excited where this girls team is going to go here and now and in the future.
Perfect. Exciting stuff. Best of luck to boys and girls basketball as things get underway. Let's talk bowling, boys and girls.
Oh, holy cow. Our bowling teams are just tearing it up. We've got our boys team. They're 3-0. as of now. And I can't remember last time, quite honestly, we started 3-0. But Graham Copley, I mean, he is just, I mean, no one is safe at Cherry Grove Lanes because, I mean, he's knocking every pin down. He might just start knocking people down. I don't know, because he knocks everything down in sight when he's up there. But Graham has done well for us. Elijah, I don't know if you remember the story of Elijah Haynes. Elijah Haynes went from being a JV player at the beginning of the year last year to qualifying for the district championships last year. Unbelievable. He's rolling the ball incredible. Matthew Olvera is incredible. Aiden and Eli Stelter are tearing it up. Aiden, I think, just won player of the week. And then Manny Sabla. And then we've got a number of kids rolling the ball incredible on JV. Chris Burns. I mean, so there is a ton of competition, and these kids are really, really rolling well. So they'll be fun. They're today at Loveland, got another ECC match. So that'll be fun today.
Yes.
And then our girls are playing really well. They've won back-to-back. But Morgan Lubers and Vivian Shank just the other day rolled a season high. I think it was a 214, a season high. So Paige Ward, Maddie England, Nola, I mean, they're all really performing. So fun to see. Bowling is fun to go watch. That's for gosh darn sure. And they're so appreciative of kids.
Yeah, it's great. Best of luck to both boys and girls bowling teams as things get rolling here, so to speak, in the winter. Let's jump into the pool.
Yes.
Boys and girls swimming and diving.
Yeah. So swimming, we had a meet on Saturday that it's still kind of weird. It's early on in the season, so there's a lot of club stuff going on. So we didn't have our full team as neither of the two teams we faced had a full team. But it was neat to see the kids get back in there. And I mean, you got, unbelievable kids and Morgan Renner, Rose Summers, every block stitch that you get to scream at, and it's awesome. And
yes,
Aiden Nash, Griffin Maloney. I mean, it's just it's fun to hoot and holler at those kids. So, but we'll be getting into more of
the first of the year when they get going.
Yeah,
like it takes the first of the year before swimming and diving get really cranked
up. But diving, I'm gonna tell you this, Rob. Diving was unbelievable. So we participated in a meet. I don't know what the heck it was called, a Kenton County thing or something like that. I don't know what
Kenton County Aquatics at Scott High School hosted.
Jeez. Number one, that place was gorgeous.
Yes.
But there was over 100 divers, okay, from Indiana, Kentucky, and Ohio. I'm going to tweet this out today now. Kaylee Strasbaugh, unbelievable, finished second.
Wow.
In the invitational. Bella Bassford finished first in the tournament. Yep. And our other young lady, Natalie Rising, who went to the state last year, she unfortunately couldn't make it because she's so gosh darn talented. She's playing in the orchestra at the Nutcracker. And was it that? Yeah, it's thing being too talented right there. And then our young man who made it to state last year, Noah Horowitz, he finished. I was at the swim meet. I started at the dive meet, and then I drove to the swim meet. And our dive coach, Debbie Gallagher, was texting me. So Noah Horowitz was 5 points down going into his last dive, and he ended up finishing in second. And I was just talking to Noah this morning. Heck, the kid that beat him was a senior that won the state championship last year.
He's pretty good
in Kentucky. Yeah, so not no schlep rock, right? He might be pretty good, a state champion. So Noah lost to the Kentucky state champion by a handful of points in dive meet number one. So it was awesome. So we're off to a great start there. Just super excited about those kids.
Nice. I've got 4 minutes to get in wrestling, gymnastics, and dance teams. So
okay, let's go. Wrestling, we're going to get after it. They start. We have a freshman. We got a lot of kids. So we got a freshman team going. this week to Lakota West. We got our JVs going to Sycamore, and then the following week we'll start getting after it with the varsity squad. So gymnastics really doesn't. I mean, they've been going and they go and they go and they practice, but they really won't start heating it up until after
first of the year. Looks like
after the first of the year. So we're excited about them. And then who else haven't we talked about?
Dance team will get after it. They were flat out. We were so lucky. They got invited. Well, they didn't get invited. I mean, they had to earn it. They got invited to share a dance tape. What do you call them thing? Demos or something like that. I don't know. They got invited to share a demo, and they were selected to go down to Fountain Square and light up the square. So they were a dance team. Cherie Palillo and all that, man, down there, you know. Mike Hart, they were all talking about the Anderson Raptor dance team. So they were on TV there. And then this Saturday, they got to do the Anderson Festival here. And so it's a great group. It's a group of freshmen and one sophomore. So it's a lot of fun to cheer for them. They're really exciting. And then last but not least, with 1 minute to go, the academic team, the quiz team, let's wrap with them.
They are unbelievable. So we haven't even started the season yet. Season starts Wednesday, but they participated in like a preseason tournament, and they already qualified because of their performance. They qualified for the regionals already, the academic quiz team regionals in April. I mean, they are going to be fun to watch. And my goal is to, when I go and cheer for them, and now, Rob, you can't cheer. You got to cheer loud. I mean, I'm sorry, soft. This is what you do, Rob.
The golf clap. The golf clap.
Got it. This means cheering. Okay. But my goal is to get 2 questions correct. Nice. 2 questions. And it's like hard because when I know the question, I want to shout the answer out so loud, like I know it, but you can't. I can't do that. It's illegal.
I'll show you the door.
But if I know the answer, like everybody else in the gosh darn place knows the answer too. So it's really not that big a deal.
Well, Newt, it sounds like it's going to be a fun winter to talk about.
It's going to be a blast.
And I appreciate your time as always. Glad things are going great for Anderson High School in athletics. We'll touch base next Monday, same time, same channel. And thanks again, and have a great week.
Love it. All right. Thank you, Rob.
See you, Newt.
See you, brother. Appreciate it.